Hello folks, I'm back on the plot, but I'm not going to be up here long today. It's been one of those days where I've been doing this and that at home, and then we went out for a meal, had the most gorgeous steak, followed by a chocolate fudge cake. Oh, a chocolate Alabama fudge cake. Very nice. So anyway, and now I've just come up here and had a coffee. I don't really feel like doing a lot now, but I will. I've got to get something done. So I'm determined to maybe get 3 trays done if I can of seeds. And what I'm doing this afternoon is some marigolds. Now I've got some African marigold seeds I've found, and I've also been given some pot marigold seeds. So I'm going to have a go at doing some of those. And then I think I've got a few sunflowers what I found, so I might stick those in as well. So I've picked up a few more of these cell tray propagator sets, where you get the tray, you get the cells, and then you get the cover. Sets of 4. They're in Aldi, so I had another couple of those I got today. And they've got them without the cells as well, so I picked up some of those. That'll do me for that. I'm just going to put a little indentation in each of them to put my seed. In fact, half of them I've just done one. The other half I'm gonna put 2 seeds in if I've got the seeds. Well, let's have a look. There you are, that's what we're growing. It says so February to May. The packet's open, so I'm wondering what we've got in there. What we've got left. I think I must have grown some of these last year. I think I had them inside the polytunnel. The big polytunnel. In the beds. Now folks, that's what it looks like. That's what I was trying to explain in yesterday's. I knew that they were cosmos and not marigolds. I'm just going to drop one into these where I've just put one hole. Just drop one somewhere on the floor there, but I'm not going to bother. There's plenty of seeds in here. Don't need to worry about just putting one in. If 2 fall in, then I don't need to be too fussed. Well, I seem to be getting some nice new comments from people. People who have not replied before. Just want to thank you again for watching my channel. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I enjoy doing the videos and the working on the plot. I can tell you on a day like today, the weather's not gone like it should have. It's rather chilly out there, so I'm pleased to be inside this tunnel than outside there, because even Ray, our chairman, is saying how cold it is. It's one of those days where you really need a hat on, and I didn't bring the hat with me. Just stick these in. Still got some more. We do like our marigolds, so I may well I may sow another tray of these. All I'm doing is just covering them basically. There's only about a quarter of an inch of soil, maybe half an inch, which is fine. Right, while we're doing this, folks, I'm interested to know something. How have you found gardening, or if you've got an allotment, being an allotment? Do you find that it's a solitary hobby, or are you lucky enough to have partners to share the hobby with? I just wondered. It's something I've never really had a partner, let alone been married. Just haven't got the interest. When I was younger, when I was at school, my interests were gardening, and I was seen as a weirdo right from those days. So I've never really got on well with people, because they were always interested in music and stuff like that, and I had no interest in it at all. So but I just wondered, because I think most of the people up on these plots tend to be on their own. I know most are married, but you know, you don't very often see couples together. I think it's nice sometimes to actually. It's nice to have somebody to share your hobby with, you know, and it's also nice to be on your own. But there's times where, you know, where I could see it'd be really nice. I know something it's been a quiet week this week with the holidays, school holidays, and you know, I've missed. I know I've only seen Becky for. Only known her for a short time, but miss not having her up here to chat to. Right, so okay, folks. So this one's now done. Before I go any further, better make sure that we label it up. Got a pen in the wrong pocket there. Hey, there's a place for my things. So. Oh, and we're going to need some more labels. So these are going to be African Marigold Lemon. The colour lemon on there. And we are 1st of April. In. Got to water this, so I'm not going to put the cover over yet, but I'll put it down here. We'll get the next one here. I think we'll do the same with this one. You could just as easily sow these in a pot, to be honest, and then just separate them from there. But sometimes I just like to kind of make life easier, I suppose, in some ways. The trouble is, you can't always do it this way because you might be limited with your space. I think we've got ample space to play around like this. Still got all the space in the big tunnel. Although I'm going to try and keep that free for when it comes to the seedlings in the little containers, and they'll probably fill up quite a large area. Plus we've got the we'll be probably taking, well, I'll be taking more runners off the strawberries this year, so I may need some more space. You know what I'm going to do? This time I'm just going to press the soil down a bit, and I'm just going to sprinkle the seeds on, and then just cover with a bit of soil. Now, I've watched other people, the way they do things. I tend to firm my soil down. Mine's very much compressed, my method, whereas a lot just, they don't seem to press it down so that everything's loose. I don't work that way. Maybe it's better, I don't know. I'm not saying it's better or worse, but I like to have I like the thing to be firm when I pull them out. So once again, we're still working on the marigolds, and this time I'm just gonna sprinkle them. And it will be interesting to see what the growth rate's like between the couple of seeds and multiple ones in each cell. The last few years I've tended to buy my marigolds as little mini plug plants, but this year I've decided to stay away from that end because it was taking up a lot of time the last year, and that watering in the conservatory and all that. So this time everything's been done pretty well at the allotment, and so hopefully we're gonna have enough marigolds. These can actually then be transplanted into little pots, or even put, maybe depending on when they mature, into seedlings and that, maybe even planted straight out or into troughs or tubs or whatever. We'll see what the timing's like, because as I say, normally this time of the year I've actually got little plants well on the way, and probably even at this stage I'd probably be actually putting them already into troughs. They'd probably be about 4 inches high, but not this year. I think sometimes you've got to just try things differently. And I've run out of labels, folks. I'll have to go and get some. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Slightly bigger label on these. African, Marigold, Lemon. First of the 4th. There we are. There's on the floor. Under there. That's right on here, 1st of the 4th. So I know. Stick that in my pocket and I'll put that into a fold, or I'll stick it in here for the moment. Right, so what I need now, I'm going to do some of these pot marigolds, and I think we're going to put these in a couple of little pots. Well, actually, here we are, this will do. This one might be a bit broken, but that'll be good enough for the job. Apparently these have got like these have been taken, these seeds, from plants from last year. Some of them are still got the husks and things on, so I've just got to shake them around and separate them, and can you see those? Can you see the little? You can see those the little squirrely things. They're the seeds. So marigolds, what I'm really a little short on this year. Normally it's something what I've got loads of, but not this year. Right, still loads left. I can give those back to Ray because he let me have these. So that's how I've got them laid out. That's it. Just going to label these up as pot marigold, and I'm just going to hope that this is what they are. Actually, that's what I've been told they are. So, so they're all done. They're done. And I think that's what we're gonna leave it at that for this video, I think. Oh, hang on, no, I've got some sunflowers, haven't I? Let's just see what's in here. Well, there's a few. So, as you can gather, folks, there's loads of different ways of sowing. You can use trays, you can use pots. Everyone has their own favourite ways. I've always tended to use trays, but that was just the way I was shown. It doesn't mean that they're Oh, let me just show you. That's what I'm doing. Right, there. It doesn't mean there's no right or wrong way. It's going to work one way or another. Is going to work for you, and that's what those seeds look like. All I'm going to do, I'm just going to sprinkle these over. And then I'll transplant these when they grow. Once again, just lightly cover with soil. It's probably about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of soil. And don't forget to label up. And these are I'm just going to put sunflower because I'm not sure what type these are. Well, it's a German type, so I'm just going to put mixed. Because they all look slightly different to me. Date 1st of the 4th. I need to date that one as well, 1st of the 4th. I'm just having a look at the height of these. Oh, that's great. Can't read it. It does actually say on here to sow them 2 centimetres, which is 1 inch deep. I think we're alright what we've got, but what we'll do is we'll just add a little bit more soil just to be on the safe side on top. And I haven't got a clue on, oh I have, 6 feet high these grow, so I'm going to put a little note on the back, 6 feet, so I know when wherever I put these, I don't want them to be put at the they've got to be in the background, not the foreground, because otherwise you're not going to see what's behind them. And date 1st of 4th, and that can go into that bag. A little bit of advice, folks: if you're working in a tunnel, you've got to make sure that you don't leave your seeds and stuff in there in packets and that, or if you do, they've got to be in a bag, because you'll get condensation, you'll get water drips, and everything soon can get damp. So just remember that. Don't leave things in there. Right, so that's all done now. I've just got to get a watering can, and that'll be enough for today. Hopefully tomorrow and Sunday that I'm not going to have other duties to do, and and I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time and maybe do other things, but we'll see. There's lots of things I've got to get on with, got to finish, but I've got to actually put some new felt on the shed roof, so I'm not kind of looking forward to that, but that's got to be done. I've got to paint the sheds and stuff as well, so there's all sorts of things. Just looking, I think my battery is about to run out, so thanks for watching, folks, and love your comments and your likes, and thanks for subscribing. It's really appreciated. Bye for now.